everybody, it's Elisa here. So today I want to talk about the caloric minimums and also caloric maximums in recovery. So firstly, I want to say that if you don't know yet, then I really recommend you to read more about the recommended caloric minimums for recovery. And this is something I often refer to because this is what I used in my recovery, and so many people have used successfully, kind of like a baseline of how much to eat in eating disorder recovery to make sure you are eating enough. And I will include the link below. And this is based on the homodynamic recovery method. Formerly it was known as mini mode recovery guidelines, caloric guidelines, and you can find them in ED Institute. The minimum calorie guidelines say a minimum of 2,500 to 3,500 calories per day in eating disorder recovery. And of course the minimums vary a bit based on your age, based on your height, and also based on if you are a male or a female. That being said, the 2,500 to 3,500 calories per day, these are only minimum calories, but many people tend to take them as maximum, or kind of like the maximum baseline of not to go over from. But I want to say so many times in this video that these are only the minimum calorie requirements for you to recover from an eating disorder. And I would say if somebody is basing their whole recovery, following just the minimum of calories and not more, I would say that by following those caloric minimums, you stay in your eating disorder because you are still restricting. Those are caloric minimums, not maximums. Actually, what will take you to full recovery is by fully following your full hunger. And I mean physical hunger, but also mental hunger. Following your mental hunger is crucial to be able to actually eat enough, how much your body asks for, and not even some calorie recommendations. But because so many people, they are confused, what is the mental hunger? Physically I'm full, but I don't know if I should eat more. Then I would say watch your food thoughts, and just thinking about food a lot, food cravings, analyzing food, I don't know, calculating your meals, or what did you eat before, what you're gonna eat next. Basically the food thoughts can be a sign of how hungry you really are. And if somebody has an eating disorder, they might say that, but according to my mental hunger, then I am hungry all the time. I'm hungry all day. And yeah, this might be very true. And I had so much mental hunger in my recovery, even when I was normal weight and I still had my period. And I came from a background of bulimia. You don't even need to have anorexia or be underweight extremely, or not have your period or something to be able to eat those amounts. No, you still need to eat those amounts as minimum. I also followed my mental hunger and everything, and this really took me to full recovery. I wouldn't been able to fully recover just by allowing myself to eat only the baseline minimum calorie guidelines and not go freely over them. Caloric minimums are the good start of recovery, and it's a positive thing to do after restriction, but actually you can't stay stuck in following the minimums. They are just the minimums, they are not the maximums. And many people tend to take the calories minimums as the caloric maximums. And also, actually, talking about caloric maximums, there are no caloric maximums in recovery from an eating disorder. And I know many people may now go to another extreme, and they're like, but what if I'm so full, I'm in pain and totally gonna burst? I can't possibly eat more. So you're gonna tell me to eat even more then? Obviously, you have to use your common sense and rational thinking as well. I'm not telling you to eat more if you are in such an incredible amount of pain that you're gonna burst or something. And obviously this is just an online video. It's aimed for just general advice purposes only. This is not me talking about like your specific case, your specific situation, but in generally talking, yeah, like you have to eat as much as you want. You have to let go of all restriction. I'm telling this to your eating disorder, like, dear eating disorder, there is no caloric maximum you can eat. You have to eat as much as you want, following your physical hunger, mental hunger, until it takes you to full recovery. And then your food thoughts, the obsessive food thoughts, will stop. The constant nagging mental hunger will stop. As you recover in time, you would be able to eat when hungry, stop when full, eat what you want, never restrict, and just be a normal eater. But it requires for you to fully let go and eat to your full hunger. And I feel like a lot of people need the reassurance to hear that, no, you're not eating too much, and you're not crazy, you're not going crazy, you're not doing anything wrong. If you have a massive hunger, you feel like you just ate, but you are still hungry, no matter how many calories you ate, you can eat more. It's allowed. You have full permission to eat more. But I would say it's very important to give yourself physically the permission to eat. Yeah, like physically I can eat more, yes? But for a full recovery and totally to make peace with food as well, you have to mentally give yourself the permission to eat as well. Because so many people, and I have talked about it before, that so many give themselves like physically permission to eat, but they're still eating with the same mindset, with the same guilt and fear and shame, and still like focusing on like the weight and how their body is just like out of control, and how they are out of control, and they're physically doing it, but mentally they are like not allowing it actually. Because for your body, whatever your mindset is, your body can still sense a restriction. If your mindset is very restrictive, if you still have the diet mindset, if you are like physically allowing food, but mentally you're still thinking like a dieter. But in terms of the calories, you know what this video about, like caloric minimums, it's great to start off your recovery, great to kind of keep it as a baseline for a while. If counting calories helps you, like it helped me for a short while, then keep up with it. But this is just a minimum. You are always allowed and expected to go over that. For me, it was like very easy to eat like 3,000 calories a day. And once I reached to the point of like 3,000 calories, maybe it was like after lunch or something, then I just stopped counting and I just went over that, because I saw that, yeah, like I'm for sure like eating enough. And this was the whole point of counting, just to make sure I'm eating enough, I'm eating the minimums. But the point is not to stop there. The point is now like, okay, I'm just eating enough calories, making sure I'm getting enough. But now I actually have to go and follow my full hunger, my mental hunger, physical hunger, and just keep on eating and continue to give myself the full unconditional permission to eat that requires for your mindset also be aligned with the unconditional permission. So this is my video today. I really hope it helped you. Maybe for some it increased their anxiety, maybe for some it lowered their anxiety. But for me, if I would have heard this information in my recovery, it would have like lowered my anxiety, because I had so much anxiety about like, oh, am I eating too much? Is it too much? Can I eat more? I'm so full already, but I'm still hungry. Like, can I eat more? And yeah, like this is the information I would have wanted. Just somebody who has been there to reassure me that, yeah, you're not going crazy, your hunger is normal, and just respond, and in time it's gonna get better. Because it's just a phase of extreme hunger, recovery hunger. It's normal hunger based on the context, based on the past you come from. But of course, in time, as you recover more, your hunger is gonna normalize. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and please like this video, and please also subscribe to my channel, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.